London. The British backlash to President Trump picked up steam Thursday, with Parliament members openly deriding him and Britain's Prime Minister standing by her denunciations of Trump's retweets of a fringe anti-Muslim group. Prime Minister Theresa May blasted Trump for crossing a line by posting the inflammatory videos on his Twitter page Wednesday, and then warning May to essentially mind her own business and focus on Islamist terrorism instead of him. But officials were careful to note that ties with the United States are stronger than the current flare-up with the White House. It's increasingly clear that any official visit from President Trump to Britain would not be welcomed, tweeted London's Mayor, Sadiq Khan, the first Muslim to hold the office. Khan has repeatedly called for Britain to withdraw an invitation for Trump to visit, and his stance appeared to gain more backing amid the outrage against the president. In a sign of the disruptive wake unleashed by Trump, Britain's Home Secretary Amber Rudd had to remind Parliament and the public that Britain's relationship with the United States was bigger than one president, and that important trade, security, and intelligence sharing are ongoing. The Trump tweets were widely seen in Britain as the kind of exchange he might have had with a hostile power, not the United States' closest ally, and certainly not one facing Islamist terrorist attacks at home while fighting alongside the United States against the Islamic State in Syria and elsewhere. How Trump elevated a hateful fringe group. British officials were shocked at the personal nature of the tweet against May and the suggestion that Trump was boasting, even gloating that the United States has had no recent terrorist attacks while Britain has suffered a string of deadly assaults. At Theresa_May, don't focus on me, focus on the destructive radical Islamic terrorism that is taking place within the United Kingdom, Trump tweeted late Wednesday. We are doing just fine. Trump was responding to statements from 10 Downing Street that the president was wrong to retweet 3 anti-Muslim videos from the far-right group Britain First, which describes itself as a defender against growing Islamic influence in Britain. Trump later deleted and reposted the tweet aimed at May because he had gotten the social media address of the Prime Minister wrong, suggesting to many British officials that the president was operating alone, without consultation or support from White House advisors. May on Thursday reiterated her stance that Trump was wrong to share the anti-Muslim tweets. But at a news conference in Jordan, she repeatedly deflected questions about Trump's tweet that criticized her. Instead, she spoke about what's called the special relationship between Britain and the United States, saying it was an enduring relationship because it is in both our national interests for that relation to be there. Trump blasted Theresa May. He got the wrong woman. Asked whether she would fire someone from her senior leadership team if they retweeted the same account Trump did, she said, I have absolute confidence that my cabinet ministers would not be retweeting material from Britain First. When asked whether Trump was an enabler of far-right groups, she said, I think we must all take seriously the threat that far-right groups pose.